Chris.
I didn't record as you said that. This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
I'm Nakai.
I'm Major Thesk.
I am Drakle, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm Nutcase.
And today is all about the nutcase in the bottom right. Yeah, bottom right. I got my directions right. Oh my gosh.
No, you're good. You're good. Better than not knowing while you're driving.
Yeah, this is another one of our what is today?
It's a Wild Call Wednesday.
Which is also which
Oh,
theory?
and also doing a conversation with the CHRILLCAST. Sorry, I'm usually pretty good about adding.
You
that.
are usually really good about adding that on, but you did not do it this time. We interview content creators on the internet that we really enjoy. I'll have a link to the Covenant Canon one with Nakai only from a long time ago, and hopefully in the future we'll have all three of these gentlemen below me.
Oh, man.
That sounded really weird. Below me on for a follow-up interview to that last one. And then on top of that, this interview is going to be all about the nutcase in the bottom right, as I said before. So before we get into that, everybody introduce your channels and your content creation.
So, my channel is called Covenant Canon.
It's only his.
Or
No.
rather, our channel is called Covenant Canon. It's based on the Halo universe, in terms of the Covenant perspective, such as culture, technology, that sort of thing.
And we pride ourselves to have it pretty immersive. Like, we have all three of us voice act as in-universe characters of our own making in there, and we sometimes have some guest stars, but we try and like put it all from the perspective of the aliens in the universe.
Indeed, and that's really the best part of our show. It's our show and channel. It's all about the perspectives that we try to give and insights, whether it's from the eyes of someone who despises a beloved character or from the perspective of a faction and that everyone despises, but seeing itself as the next best thing aside from sliced bread. It's a fun test to show off, really.
Does the Covenant even have bread?
I think
Nice
they do.
video.
I still want to see the Covenant eat stuff. That'd be pretty cool to see a video on.
Oh my god. I remember
Saying
thinking,
you-
like how Animal eats your food, how Covenant eats their food. Oh no. That'd be interesting.
So the next thing I just want to say, guys, if you have not subscribed to Covenant Canon and you've checked out our channel and you've been here at least since March, I don't know why you haven't subscribed to Covenant Canon yet, but make sure you do that now. I'll have a link in the description and the cards and all that jazz. It'll be there. Go find it, click on it, subscribe. You'll enjoy their channel.
Do it.
Can't say enough good things about them, so I'm going to stop there. Nutcase in the bottom right here. What kind of content do you do besides? Not besides. What kind of content do you?
Besides what you do, tell us what you do.
Oh no. I'm an art
Right.
student? Okay. But hi, I'm Nutcase, and my the main thing I do is create works of art, writing or actual pieces of art around the Halo universe. I usually do my own stuff. I don't do a lot of fan art. Thank you. I'll have to describe why that's the case. And I make stories. Main one is right up here, which is Halo Probation, which is mostly based off of a girl who's stuck on a alien planet, divided by many factions, one Covenant and another, pirates and stuff like that. And she's just trying to live, but there are other factors to it that make it way more complex, especially her need of survival and to get off the planet. And then I also have another story. It's more of the funner one, which is about an insurrectionist leader, and she has like a huge fleet of insurrectionists, and they become very powerful after the war. My main focus is with different narratives. That's what I like to do.
And if you want to check out her stuff, go to twitter.com/in_a_nutcase, NUTCASE, or twitter.com/HALO_PRIVATION. Either of those links will get you to one of her two Twitter accounts. Should we also throw a plug at your TikTok or no?
No, I hate that TikTok. I literally just made it because of like the ferret side and like the pet side. I'm like, all the things I'll get.
Well, if you were wondering where the thumbnail picture came from, it came from one of your TikToks.
I know, I saw that. Such a crazy
no.
one. Oh my god. I was like, ah, shit.
I don't watch a lot of TikTok, but I saw you had a link to one of those videos, and that's how I found that one. So it was pretty funny.
Oh god, I need to work on timing. I saw that, like, oh no, my theater kid friends would hate this.
So before we we are getting started with the interview now. I'm gonna let Will take that first question.
Yeah, so starting off, why In A Nutcase?
Oh, so I used to buy another name, but it's really cringy. I'll just say that. But I always like to do a play on words. My friends respectively called me Nutcase, even with this other name I used to have, and that kind of stuck with me. I'm a little bit of a nut job sometimes. I'm not right now. I'm not going to be that nutty, but with friends, I was always like that, or I am still like that. So I chose the name In A Nutcase because a play on words is in a nutshell. So I just put it nutcase. Quirky, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, that's nice. It's cute.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's not
I
bad.
appreciate it.
Yeah, so that's that part. I might change the name soon. I don't know yet.
I saw some people saying when you posted that on Twitter, you might change it. They were like, "No, it's iconic."
Yeah,
at this
I
point. Just
know.
keep it.
Oh god.
Yeah, the hidden Xperia word, right? Iconic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Oh boy. I've seen BuzzFeed use more buzzwords than that.
Oh my god.
So, how would you describe your relationship with social media? And I know we kind of talked about you having a TikTok. We're not going to go deep into it, but how do you feel about that?
For the normal, like, I need to expand my horizons, especially. I made an account on Instagram. It's not really big right now, so I'm not even working on it that much. Main spot I am is on Twitter, surprisingly. But it's successful, but I try to keep out of any drama, especially, you know how the Halo community can get, but I love it. I love you guys, okay?
Gonna jump in real quick and just say in regards to Instagram, so big thing happened with their TOS system, a lot of rather questionable privacy things. I'm not saying dump it, but I suggest anybody who does have an Instagram, I'm just using this moment as a PSA, anybody who has an Instagram, double check the new terms of service and see if you're comfortable with it. Just something I want to throw out there.
That's fair.
Yeah. And on
Craig is
TikTok-
probably all over Instagram right now. You know.
Oh no, yeah, pretty much.
Carousel Matthew Mercer.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, and then for my TikTok, I just, as I stated, I kind of just did it to watch other things, but then I had the need to do, like, to make some stuff because that's what a content creator does. Some things I think are pretty well timed, but the other things I'm like, oh god. Oh no, not that! No! Fuck! So horribly timed! No!
I actually thought this was hilarious,
No,
personally.
it was good.
Great.
It was. I was.
I'll have to do a revamp of it. Like if someone actually has to cosplay. I also need, because it's supposed to be an ODST, I'm like, wait, they didn't have. Yeah, they were killing at least. They wouldn't have a story. So, and someone pointed that out. I'm like, I know, but I don't have anything else.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Put that away.
All right, let's see here. How many people in this chat have energy swords? Because I don't.
Oh.
Everyone, let's go.
I have way too many. I think I have like
Oh wait, I gotta be careful. The dog here
fine.
is not. I'm not going to.
Alright.
fine. Unico energy sword, the same sword that Grace has, or Nutcase has. Sorry. I have Prophet's Bane, like Draco has, and I have a orange and black energy sword. So I have 5.
Holy cow.
God damn it. And you get more stuff when I have money. The Brook Art student, let's go.
Let's do this.
All right, Nakai, I don't know if you noticed, but you are actually the next question asker.
Okay. So, what really inspired you to make Halo Probation?
Probation?
Well,
Yeah.
Probation, yeah.
And explain the word, please.
Probation is about, it's like having human, like the basic human needs and striving for those. I don't have the exact definition right here, but it's just like the basic needs, but which can, with the story, it relates a lot to. Oh yeah, thank you.
A state in which things that are essential for human well-being, such as food and warmth, are scarce or lacking. I just wanted to make sure that anybody that was looking this up understood what privation was before we started talking about it.
Someone's gonna go in the comments like, no, this is actually what it means. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not using it for my own product, and I don't exactly know what it means. Oh no, I do, but I'm horrible at speaking about definitions sometimes. But so Halo Probation actually it's kept the same kind of the same kind of topics and like how it's describing the character Easy, who's the main character. She always like the main thing about the story is to show a different narrative in the Halo universe, which I always like to do with most fandoms I go into, where she's not a soldier, she doesn't have any real training, she's just a random civilian in a really fucked up situation that surprisingly she still has hope in. And that's the second novel that I thought about making, or am going to make, because the first thing I was thinking of is just doing one novel and keeping it as a cliffhanger. I'm like, I'm not going to do that to my fans. I'm already horrible to them anyway. As I torture most of my characters.
You're like the definition of that meme where it's like, y'all love this OC? Yay! Crushes it horribly in their hands.
Yeah.
What's a story without conflict?
Oh my god, that's all I did. All you gotta do. But so like the main thing I like to do is bring up a new narrative in fandoms, and Halo Probation, it just shows like how hopeless people can get, but they still have the need to go forward. So, and then revenge as well.
One of my favorite words in the human dictionary.
But yeah, that's Zahn. She's one of the main antagonists. Not one that is that's seen as directly she directly influences the main character, but she's not the one that like directly wants to have her downfall like a couple other ones.
This is actually the picture that led me to your creation, by the way.
Holy crap, right?
Yeah.
Is that real? I'm changing her whole design. I'm changing a lot of the character's design, except like Easy's, or her actual name. Her first name is Erin, actually. So, but she doesn't call herself her real name for like private reason, or for privacy and like to keep herself on the down low. But there's also another reason why, which is a little more like, oh yikes.
And people
not to mention Easy is
reading.
just a really catchy name.
Yeah, no. How I actually made up that name was when my little brother, I used to always play with action figures with him, and I remember we got like Halo figures, and the character I always played as, I would name her Easy, because she wasn't easy to beat. Yeah. That's and I'm
adorable.
like, I'm gonna use this again. Yeah, thank you. I used Bionicles, Star Wars action figures, and I was like, I got rid of that Ahsoka season 4, and I'm like, oh, that was a bad idea. It's now $100. Yeah. But
All right.
yeah.
So I have a question. But first off, I want to apologize to viewers and all of you guys for me stuffing my face at the beginning of the episode. It's been a long day. I'm really hungry. So I just want to apologize for that distraction and a bit of an impoliteness. Just want to apologize.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, me neither.
You're good.
And
So
that's surprising for me. I have a sensory issue. I would have picked up on that pretty quickly. You're fine.
So then, I'm wondering, because I've definitely experienced this both as one of the creative leads of Covenant Canon and more relevantly as a dungeon master in D&D. God, I suffer this issue, but do you find yourself hitting any sort of roadblocks since starting your idea with, going from, the general characters you made, deciding, you know what, I want to make a full story out of this?
Well, to make actually recently, since like the summer started, I've been having an issue making content, not because of a lack of interest, but just other things. But I've realized, like with Halo Probation, and being in school right now, I realized that maybe I should actually keep it off for a bit in order to make a better product. But it hurts so much to do that. I just want to make sure I make the best product, because I've seen like 343 people following there, and I'm like, oh no, the thing is, it's on now. Holy crap! Oh, stop! Showing my shit posting and not.
No,
Oh
all
my
the shit
God.
posting. We all shit
Oh.
post eventually.
Yeah, I know. No, that's all been doing right now. But I've always thought of new ways to present things. It's just been more of an issue executing right now. So when I saw that these two guys wanted to, these two motherfuckers actually wanted to talk to me, I was like, ah, shit, I haven't made stuff in like a couple of months.
Oh boy.
So I was like, should I make stuff? And then I was like, oh, let's do it. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't do anything. But no, it's more about, I have motivation, but for some reason I just haven't been able to execute. It's more just that I always try to have as many ideas as possible, especially if I'm not working on Probation, I'm working on the other story, which is more just like a sad, like it's just for my own shits and giggles, which is the insurrectionist girl named Bess, who's just
badass Bess.
even more of a nut job than I am.
And I'm just gonna say this: I'm in a Discord server with Nutcase, and we've seen like the most badass pieces of art that I don't know if she's posted on Twitter or not, but believe me, Bess, you will come to fear her. You will come.
Oh yeah, she's over 7 feet tall. I think you can't miss that.
Oh boy,
Like-
if she's leading the insurrection, we're all screwed, right?
Oh yeah, no, like her story's even more like both sides. It brings up new narratives in the sense of what has Bess gone through and like she was actually an ODST, but she became an insurrectionist because of a lot of shit. She's I like her character a lot just because of I could go ham on that.
Mhm.
And just for YouTube reasons, this insurrection we're talking about has to do with Halo.
Yeah.
Yes. Please, big brother.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Entirely.
fictional fate.
Oh! I just realized that. No.
Oh my god, I just realized that too. It's like, oh my god.
Didn't even think of that. Oh no.
The insurrectionist colonies in space and Halo, okay?
But who are we kidding? YouTube's just
Oh.
gonna hear that word. They're not gonna.
Yeah, these are all code words.
God. Okay.
I just realized that we had been using that word over and over and over again. I was like, oh
I have
boy.
a question.
Mhm.
Yes.
Please don't like this video, YouTube bots. In all seriousness, and this question relates me to what part of creating your own fiction in the Halo space is the most fun? Just because I, like Thesk here, I'm a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, I'm a fan of writing, and just whatever space you put yourself into, there's weird constraints that make beautiful things. And I want to know what that's like for you specifically.
For me, my mind always goes everywhere, and to think like all these possibilities that could happen, and then having certain situations where random ideas come out, like random characters, like my one girl Andy, like it's just like random people, random characters and narratives. It just comes to you sometimes, and to have those experiences always baffles me, and like the feeling of that just makes you feel like, oh my god, I'm a genius. or more for my sense, I feel like, oh, I can show this to people. And I always like to show like main issue. Like I think that's what like differs from like people that aren't artistic. I think everyone's artistic, they just are repressed. And then the people that make actual content. I think that's just I think that allowing yourself to show your work is actually it's very much self-love. And also, I would say almost selfish, but also very selfless in a way, I guess.
Because once you put it out there, it's the community's and yours. It's not just yours anymore, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's the internet. It's not going to go away. You're like, maybe so I don't get into drama.
Yeah. It's everybody wants to stay out of the drama, right?
Yeah. And when I talked about the indie stuff, I'm like, oh, I don't talk about politics at all with me. So I was like, oh.
I should really learn to.
Let's just call them innies right now. Let's call them innies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Halo universe calls them. It's like their slur, like the cubbies. Like, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So
They're
that's the
innies and an
difference.
outie.
Let's just use that.
Did you say innies and outies? Oh dear lord.
Oh,
I
no.
developed
Oh my god.
The outie
I have to put up with this, Nakai. You may be the boss of the Covenant Canon, but I have to deal with this chaotic little shyster.
I know.
All right.
Anyway.
On a lighter note, Will's got that next question.
Oh,
Let's
this
go.
could take a dark turn. You never know. So, what is your favorite Halo game and least favorite Halo game?
Like for me, I always like different. Like as you can tell, I like different narratives. So I actually love ODST. That was like my favorite one because I like for some reason I just feel like I'm more. You can actually put yourself fully into that situation because you're a normal-sized human where the grunts are actually close to your height, and it just feels like it feels like you're more able to understand the situation. Like no nothing against Master Chief and the Spartans, but we're normal humans mostly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, and also like that soundtrack. Oh my god. And mostly just because the engineer. No, I'm just kidding. I love that game. It was I liked how you could like try to find finding that sniper, the broken sniper rifle. Oh my god, that infuriated me. So like, where is it? And just I remember I was playing that with my brother, and I kind of like I with my controller and my cell phone. I was like, oh, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and just
It's right up there.
it really brings new meaning to the words. People seldom look up.
Yes. But yeah, I just like having those kinds of different narratives. My least favorite one, 5. I think that's not very controversial.
It's growing on me, but yes,
It's growing on
It is. It's growing on me a little bit.
you? Yeah,
I
no,
really like the multiplayer, but other than that,
no, the multiplayer, yeah. No, I'm more of the well, for me it's always the story.
yeah,
Usually.
same.
Or mostly the story, not always. No. Yeah, as a person that just likes to write stuff and make stories, didn't
We will
like it.
not
Also-
talk of his atrocities. At least saying
Yeah.
Helios was good. At least saying Helios
Yeah,
had some
yeah,
some-
I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh
I
my
love
god,
that
yeah.
part. That was like the good part. That was the good part.
Yes.
Feeling bit, yeah.
Can we just have a game about that, please?
Please.
Coming,
I know
Coming
I'm
this-
biased.
next installment of Halo Infinite. Halo, finally playing as space lizards.
Again. Anyway,
Finally playing as Space Lizard, so what, FPSL? Code name? Okay.
No, damn straight.
So what has you excited and concerned about Halo Infinite? Like, which things are exciting and which things are concerning?
like based off of what I've seen, I'm more worried about I'm interested by the story. It's more about the gameplay I'm worried about. But story-wise, I'm like, like the new chieftain that came up. I'm like, wait, is like Atreus gonna come here and just knock this person out? Like, like who the hell are you? No, it's just I always love the Banished. I think I've always been a fan of like Johane history and lore. So when Halo Wars 2 came out and I saw that, I was like, oh shit, dude. Atriox is like the best. I think he's one of my favorite characters in Halo. And to see that they're getting a little more screen time, a lot more screen time, and also having the pilot guy was like, oh yay, we have a normal person here. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they do. I'm a little anxious, but I like to keep my hopes up with other things.
I thought you were about to say
honestly optimistic.
Yeah, yeah.
when you said hopes,
I
I
tried
thought
my
you were
best.
saying hoods, and I was thinking of your artwork. I like to keep my
Yeah,
hoods up. I was like, oh, okay.
Still gonna keep her hood, just a different kind of hood.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
a different style.
So I have a question.
Hmm?
So what other
What are Halo?
what other video game series do you enjoy other than Halo?
I didn't really get into Destiny. I'm just more like, for me. Well, I know another or another part of not mainly games. It's just Star Wars. Star Wars. Whew, I think on TikTok you can see me like pulling out the Lucas lightsaber of the Black Edition, if I'm correct. Yeah, that for some reason my friend gave it to me for free. I'm like, why?
Yes, I would gladly accepted.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, okay. He's like, I have the. He literally said, I'm the youngling killer. Like, he has like the youngling killer one, which is Anakin. So I'm like, oh. But yeah, no, Star Wars is one of my second favorite genre.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I haven't played many of the games in a bit. Like I played Battlefront recently, but it's just been I'm very busy with school and stuff like that, and I'm still trying to save up for a PC. Let's try. But other games I want to get into.
Yes, PCs are, believe you me, they are expensive.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
But then there's also me that needs to get a Cintiq drawing tablet because mine is going to shit. Anyway, but for me, I tried Assassin's Creed when I was younger. I think it was I forget which one it was.
Is it the one with the
Black-
ships? Then it'd be Black Flag.
Oh, yeah, Black Flag. Okay, I got that correct.
Black Flag.
But I wanted to get much more into it, but I had the lack of technology to do so and time. So yeah.
That's completely understandable. Completely.
Yeah, I need to get some new stuff. I can't be called a gamer girl. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Gamer Grill.
Hey, doesn't matter what game you play, as long as you play video games, you're still a gamer girl. Doesn't matter if you're consistent.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to be funny. I'm not gonna dye my and nothing on those people that do it. I'm just like, I'm not gonna dye my hair. I don't even know if I'm gonna grow it out like that, but whatever.
Oh, did you win your bet yet? Did you win your bet yet about the long hair?
Yeah, I would say so, but I'm still growing it now because I can't put it into a ponytail yet. I can only do this weird bob thing on the top, and I just state how it's so annoying to grow out your hair because like at times it's like too short to do really anything, but it's so long. So it's a hard process. Luckily with COVID, I kind of like stayed indoors a lot. I cheated the system. That's the only thing I liked about COVID, but I'm missing my third semester now, so at school.
We're probably gonna have to bleep that word out, eh?
Nah, it's whatever.
Yeah, we're not monetized. It doesn't matter.
We're not monetized yet, but if you say COVID on a monetized, it's whatever. It's good.
Just
The
bleep it
YouTube-
out, bleep it out. Just say illness.
Well, no, because we're not monetized. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I just really
It's okay.
That's fine.
so sorry. That was literally a slip up. It's like, yeah, I am just completely sorry about. Anyway, back to the thing. Yeah, I just need to get new games, and I need to get the right technology to do so. I've been researching about it a little bit, but yeah.
If you like RPGs, just a quick recommendation. I would go to probably one of the best like classic RPGs ever in BioWare's Dragon Age Origins. I actually think that would be right up your alley with just how much you can do with the characters. And get this, you can actually play through their backstory.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think that would be right up your alley.
Or Knights of the
Yeah.
Republic. Or Knights of the Old Republic.
So badly.
That's a good one too, but if you're looking for more of the fantasy vibe, and in my opinion, the best character creation ever,
Yeah.
Origins. Dragon Age Origins.
No, I meant like I want those, but I also want the complete, like not the complete opposite, but Doom. I'm like, I can do there. I want to play that so badly.
I get you.
So Knights of the Republic, though, I don't know if you guys know this, is available on mobile now. So like if you just have a decent phone, You can play Knights of the Republic 1 and 2. Asper Media just recently converted to mobile. And it's about, I think it's a $10 or $15 game.
That's awesome.
And it does play really well on mobile. So if you are looking for a cheap way to get into KOTOR, that's the way to go.
Yeah, that's
an awesome idea. Yeah.
So,
all right.
I think we got Thesk has the next question.
Right then. So, what are your hobbies outside of Halo and social media? Like, obviously, we know you're an artist and all that. You take art classes and all that, but anything more to that, or anything else besides that?
TikTok.
No, shut up. I'm not a TikToker. No. Let me think. I've taken up skiing again. I did learn a while back how to ski really well, but if I don't go like at least once a year, I get really rusty, and it's been 2 years. So this season, I rented out skis for the whole. Okay, pretty much me right now. Like I think I could go down black diamonds, but I think I won't enjoy them. That's all. But I like to go fast, surprisingly. And I'm still working on it. They gave me new skis that are a little thinner than I usually get them, but I like the challenge. I'm trying to go a couple of times, like at least once a week now. But yeah, as my semester starts soon, I'm like, oh crap.
Skiing was a lot. I've only done that once in my life. Like, so as far as skiing goes, where are you at in like your downhill? Are you going pretty tall hills at this point? Or are you like, what's the range?
Black Diamond. That's the
yeah. I
the highest.
That's the highest.
Yeah.
Okay, I really don't know anything about skiing, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it's black or double black diamonds. Double black is like oof, and then there's like actually going on wild terrain. But for me, I can go down black diamonds, but I'm not like enjoying it. Like when I first learned how to, I could go down double black diamonds in like Colorado, but I'm from Pennsylvania, so the Poconos, it's like a totally different kind of experience. Not as good. Like no shade on my Pennsylvanians, like. Yeah, but you gotta be careful. You gotta be like the fake snow. At least they have snow over there. It's been like 2 years since we had snow here. We finally got some, but for skiing, I love going fast. No, like I had an instructor the other day just to like with like a bunch of people and like, okay, go down this hill. She's like, oh shit. So
what's your worst wipeout then?
Worst wipeout? Oh, so this was like right after I came back from Colorado. I was in a group of friends, and I think it was actually after school. It was like a skiing club or something like that. And this one guy, he took us down the wrong trail, and I look down and I look at the sign. I'm like, those are mobiles. We're at a double black diamond. This girl, she's a beginner. And the other guy, I'm like, I don't have a lot of faith in you. You just put us down this. So I'm like, oh, I'll go first. So the thing is, when you have mobiles, they're like little hill things, little bumps.
Yeah.
And they're all over the place. And your thing is, you have to keep your skis really close, because if you go to take them too far and you go up a little hill, it goes and which happened to me, where I just tumbled the whole way down. This thing was like this steep. And I get to the bottom. I'm like, I'm totally fine, but I can't find my ski. Like one of my skis came off, so I look up. The sea comes right to a stop right in front of me. Comes down the hill just right. I'm like, ah, shit.
Oh my god.
And I hear like yelling at the top. I'm like, okay. But yeah, that was a fun experience.
Makes me think back to my old skiing days.
Oh, really? You used to ski?
You ski.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're Canadian, but
He's
you
tall.
ski.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Exactly.
surprising there.
Unfortunately, the way that they set up the ski hill, we had something called a T-bar where you're dragged up the hill, and they set it right on the double black diamond. And so you're just stuck on this nigh impossible incline all the way up to get to the upper parts of the ski hill. Well, what ended up happening was, as I was getting off, my coat ripped and got caught on it. It knocked me into the double diamond. I tumbled in and I was buried in the snow for about 20 minutes.
Oh, you got.
They actually had to find it. They had to get a rescue dog to come find me.
Oh my god.
Did he bring you the alcohol that was warm?
It's not
no,
warm. It's just me.
Oh, it's not warm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is about my high school years.
Oh, okay.
It's
Too young for that.
happened.
Then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no. I think for me, like when I first learned in Colorado, they took us down some wild shit there. But my plan is to get to that kind of level right there, where I go down wild terrain. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna try snowboarding. I'm gonna learn how to skateboard, but not snowboarding.
For me,
No,
it was really hard to transition from skiing into snowboarding. I'm much better at skiing. Snowboarding, I'm so bad that I've actually gotten good at like tumbling and getting back onto the snowboard. So now I can fall, roll back onto the snowboard, and I think it looks kind of cool. At least in my head it does. But the only reason why it's happening is I fall constantly.
So
I
this
mean-
is what my. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you. It's your interview.
Okay. Okay. For me, I've always learned that skiing is harder to learn but easier to master. But with snowboarding, it's easier to learn but harder to master. It's like the opposite.
Yeah, I
Which-
can. Yeah, well, I mean, it took me a lot longer to figure out how to ski down the hill than snowboarding. Like I learned it in a day. I'm not good at
Yeah.
it, but I got down the hill in a day.
I remember, like, as a little kid, we went to this one, like, really small resort in the Poconos. And P.S., this is like 8-year-old me, I think. And they put me on some skis and they're like, okay, go. And I'm like, okay. And I was going down and this guy randomly came up in front of me and I had to skid to a stop where it was a perfect, like, slide with a bunch of fluff going on him.
Mhm.
He turns around in rage, but he doesn't see one at his eye level. He looks down. I'm just like, hi.
Oh,
Yeah, no, little kid me was nuts. More nuts.
Yeah,
But
my
yeah.
only skiing experience in my entire life, I had to go because I got an earache somehow skiing.
oh.
I don't know how, but I did.
I'll tell you, like literally the other day, I had to teach someone myself because a bunch of my friends came, and then they brought 2 other people, and one of the girls, she'd never skied in her life, and I'm like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, had to teach her pizza, which is when you go
Yeah.
down like this to
Yep.
keep
Yep,
yourself.
slice.
Yeah, so that was like that mostly took up my whole night.
Yeah,
But whatever, she's awesome.
that was my skiing experience learning pizza. I was like 8,
Oh my god.
maybe 7.
Well,
I don't
she
know.
was. Yeah, for her, I was teaching her pretty well. I guess I'm a pretty good teacher because I put enough enough pressure to like do stuff. But then she was on the bunny hill, and then we went to one of the greens, and I'm like, okay, we can go a little fast now. So she's like, I hate going fast. I'm like, what?
Why are you skiing?
Yeah.
It's
I-
like the ultimate sin against Sonic the Hedgehog.
Gotta
That
go
would be his blur.
slow.
It's funny how many times I had to stop to make sure people are okay. I remember the other day I was at this one bigger resort with one of my friends, and this guy just ate I won't say snow. Let's just say snow. And I come over and he's I'm like, oh, are you okay? He's like, oh, this is my first time. I'm like, your first time skiing on this resort? He's like, no, first time. This is my first slope. I'm like, you're on a blue. What the fuck are you doing? And I was like, oh yeah, my friends are with me. And his 2 friends were snowboarders, and they both also ate snow. And right
Yeah.
he's like, hi. I'm like, you're screwed, my dude. So I quickly taught him a couple of things and then bolted down. So yeah, that was interesting. But other things I'm into, I would say I like rocks, but not for like the spiritual stuff. No offense to anyone. I just like theology and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Surprisingly enough, I'm also into science. I was actually going to go into biochemistry before like a month
did.
before the deadline. Oh, you did? Oh! No, I wanted to go into cancer research, but I'm like, let's be a broke art student. Yeah. So I'm good at chemistry. If anyone needs my help with their chemistry class 101, let's go.
All the high schoolers begin furiously typing, trying to send you all the
No, that's a whole
My
other
paid
story.
Discord server opens tomorrow for tutoring. No.
No. Yeah, nah. So I like chemistry. I didn't know that about you, Thesk. But not Thesk, Drakle.
Draco.
It's me.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's so I like science a lot. It's actually something I like to put into some of my stories as well, like with especially with the Innie girl. So she has a lot to do with that. But yeah. Anything else? That it depends. Like I'm into a lot of things, so it really just depends. I need to get into watching movies though. I don't have Netflix. Any kind of I'm a weird person. Anyway.
Oh, good. Speaking of weird people, who are your favorite content creators online from any platform?
Mm.
That's good.
That segue.
Weird people. I got it.
Oh god. CHRILLCAST, of course. Like the person that actually got me really into Halo, who now is also my friend, which I was like, oh shit, is Pickled Gear, who he makes a lot of concept art, like
Is he on Twitter?
Yeah, he's on Twitter, he's on DeviantArt, like oh my, like his art is
his
so
work.
I know,
Yeah.
like
They're
it is
so good. They are
amazing.
so good, and
Yeah.
I love how he does some renditions of certain Halo books, like Broken
There we
Circle, and
Yeah.
other media.
He's amazing, and we used to just be like very professional with one another, and then one day we're just talking about statues, and now we randomly send like favorite gifts to one another. It's really fun, and he teaches me about a lot of stuff. He instructed me to get Clip Studio Paint when it was half off, and now I need to start using it. But yeah, no, his stuff was the main reason why I got in, like one of the main reasons why I got into Halo, because just like as an artist, when I see art stuff, it's like, ooh, shiny,
Exactly.
shiny thing. Yeah, no, his stuff is amazing, and he also is like into concept art. It's what he does, and to have him as a friend, where like I saw him follow me, I'm like, I'm
What
like,
do I do? What do I do?
but that would be I'm a kind of social butterfly. I'm awkward, but I embrace it. So talking to him was amazing, and I'm still talking. So yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, he's really good.
That Turian human smexy art.
Oh god.
It brings back all of the girl crushes for Garrus.
And man crushes.
And man crushes.
I never got into Mass Effect because I just never played it. So anyway, no, I want to go. I want to get one of my friends got me like a disc of all three. We won't talk about the other ones, but yeah. So
Any other favorites?
other favorites, of course, Covenant Canon. Yeah, you're like waiting. You're like you better.
Yeah.
I have snipers pointing at you at this moment. You'd better.
Jackal snipers.
Who else?
From Halo 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Ascend
Yep,
is also
damn
a
straight.
good one.
Ascend is. Oh, you said Ascend.
Yeah,
Is that on YouTube or Twitter?
he's on both. Yeah, I think. What's
A
his?
bunch of guitar stuff.
Yeah, it's I'll find his
Okay.
Twitter. Send it to you guys. And also Hidden Xperia, of course. Someone throwing shade at him earlier. No, but
Second you get on his page, join my membership. It'll just crack me up.
oh my gosh, shit. No, who else? I can't like. Mostly it's just my smaller like content creators that I'm friends with, where I'm like, I guess I'm just having an issue thinking of them all because I just love them all. So I'm like, they're all even, and I'm like, I can't think of one. But
all of you. You know who you are?
yes, you indeed you do. But yeah,
I like to thank all the little people.
Everybody that's been on our channel is somebody I enjoy. Except you. You know who you are. No, just kidding.
But yeah, there's a lot of content creators that if you want to, like, I usually interact with on Twitter. If you want to find them, you'll see them in there, and they're like all their art. Oh god.
I love this reaction meme. You use it for so many stuff where you're just like, nope. It becomes synonymous with you for me.
Yeah, no, I should someday talk about that story of why people call me the crime queen. Not for the normal, but not the usual reason. But
we do it now. We do it now.
What usual reason would there be for
And
somebody to be called the crap?
I don't
understand.
I don't think the usual reason is really YouTube safe. I'm just gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
no,
is my-
I figured.
yeah, no. So at a party, as a hyper person I am, and on some stuff, I started crab walking around the. And I told that to my friends. They're like, "We're gonna call you the crab queen now." I'm like, "Why?" So that's just like a running joke with close friends, and now to everyone on the platform, and I'm just like, "Ah, shit."
Of course, it's been memified on Twitter, so.
Yeah, well, the also thing that I was crab walking to escape people because they were trying to keep me in one place, driving me with guacamole to stay in one place, and then they went away, and I'm just like, yeah, no, that's all. I'm not. You see, my nutcase is accurate.
Yep.
But yeah.
So, I guess now that we're here, Will has a great question that leads into some of these things.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there anything that we've missed that you would like to cover, and like any other fun stories that you'd like to share, like that?
There's so many stories. So many stories. Mostly just, I guess, I've talked more about, like, I haven't talked a lot about Probation. I was talking most about, like, Bess. Oh, God. Actually put the knife there. I think it's in the comment section. I guess I just hope to make more content for everyone. I do have a lot of wipe sketches. I mean, work in progress. Some people don't know what wipe means. Also, like, I don't get into drama. Like, I remember something happened in the past, and a bunch of people followed me for it. I'm like, I had to make an announcement. I'm like, hey, I'm not a drama channel. I'm not the gnome. Yeah, so I had to describe that because I'm not a very I don't like to talk about. Oh my god, you keep on finding the you keep on putting the weirdest stuff I post on there.
Good.
But yeah. So for me, it's just I don't do drama that often. If I do drama, it's for like serious reasons. Most of my stuff is just me shit posting and putting a bunch of my art in. And hopefully I make some stuff soon. As I said, I think I'm going to push back Probation's like full release, but I'm going to try to do little snippets. I'll show concept art, redesigns, etc., which will soon come out. So yeah. Thank you. Oh my god, that's one for my friend Artsy. She's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, I love this chibi art stuff.
Oh,
Oh my god.
that's just no, that's a whole other conversation. But that's also I was planning either that shirt or this one, which is just you can get that on. I'll send. These are from Redbubble, and this is also from Bubble. Which is yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
love
cool.
that. Like, yeah, I don't like pink, but roses I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty chaotic sometimes, or a lot. So yeah, that's my girl Andy that someone made art of. Anyway, is there any other questions?
Yes, there's one last question. And it's actually more of an open-ended one for you. Do you have any questions for the Covenant Canon team or for us?
I'm more asking, like, I need help learning how to do videos because I think I need to learn to do that if I make narrations of some of my chapters or something like that. I just don't know anything about videos. So when you guys were talking about Skype, I'm like, how am I gonna do this? So it's mostly just asking how to make these things happen. And just like with Covenant Canon, it's just like I envy how you guys can work together. Also with you, CHRILLCAST, it's like how? Because I've never been like I'm good with teamwork, but like all online is like I can't be right next to them and stuff like that. So I need help with that most likely. We can talk about it.
The problem, the assumption you make is that the three of us actually have our shit together.
Yeah, that's your first mistake there.
Yeah.
Yep. There's. Trust me, you're not the one who's chaotic around here. There's
sure?
plenty of chaos to go around.
Are you sure?
To quote a famous Game of Thrones character, chaos isn't a it's a ladder. It's a ladder.
Oh God.
Or in my case, a jungle gym.
Littlefinger.
Jungle Gym.
Yeah. It isn't a pit, it's a ladder.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. That is
Love that. I love that story.
Yeah, no, this was like different from her. Like it's a little bit of the same story. But yeah, all best. Yeah, she has a very interesting she has a really interesting background. Like like she actually has a lot in there. And like with Easy, it's just sad. It's just like sad. But like with Bess, it's also sad, but it also shows how she prevails through a lot of shit. Like a lot of shit. So much. And like people when they first like talked, like when they first got into me, like, oh, the one character you don't torture is Bess. I'm like,
You fool! You fool!
maybe. No.
Well, I will offer you this since you're into the crab thing.
Yes.
If you're ever interested in drawing a Bill the Krill, you're welcome to jump on that.
Oh sure. Well, that's a crustacean, but yes, crustaceans.
They're both sea animals, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, they're both shellfish. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I can do that. I can try to do something. I need to work on.
No pressure. No pressure. But if you want to, you can.
It's on. It's on.
But
no, yeah.
You've thrown the gauntlet.
Did.
And she will respond with a crab claw. There's no claw.
Station RV, let's go. Sade.
See, this is the reason she's on here, so we're all shellfish. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Yeah,
Tips on being red lobster.
Oh yeah. No,
I can do it
lobster.
good with butter.
Yeah.
No, Will gets to be the lobster. That's a different story offline that I'm not going to tell. That's Will's story.
Now it sounds sexual, no matter how you put it, Chris.
As long as I'm not a spider crab, I'm happy about that.
Oh really?
I fucking hate spiders.
Japanese spider crab.
Dude, I will. When I first saw what they looked like, the initial thought I'm like, I'm gonna fight a bunch of them.
Will, our dream has come true. This is actually a podcast about sea creatures, finally.
Oh yes. I'm not a marine biologist, but I'll try.
Anyways, do you guys have anything? Did we miss any questions that the Covenant Canon team wants to ask our friend Nutcase at the bottom here?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy torturing your characters?
I can't say I enjoy it. I more enjoy the reaction people have.
Oh.
That is
Yeah.
me. That is me.
Well,
Dungeons
also-
and Dragons
also-
in a nutshell.
But also, I like the character development. That was like the first thing that went into this, and then I just kept on working on it. Like, Easy, oh my god, I'm horrible to her. Holy crap. But it's also like, even Zahn has gone through some stuff. There's a reason why she wears that hood. Anyway. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody has
So-
anything else, we can conclude the interview. Or if
I
you
got
have
nothing.
something else. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
I'm just gonna say thank you.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Absolutely, definitely. We enjoyed having this conversation with you, and it's nice actually, reaching out and meeting new people that you never would have otherwise.
Yeah, when you reached out to me, I was like, oh. I have to make some again.
You're that important now.
Oh no! Like,
You've
I
been-
that you were looking at my stuff. I was like, oh.
You've been immortalized in the conversations with the CHRILLCAST series. Now you're part of the
exactly.
series now.
Thank you. Hope to be
It's
on
such a
again.
big milestone for any creator.
Yeah. Oh my god, being on a podcast was like, this is my first time to like. For me, when I've been in other like fandoms, I never got like really any traction. So when I got here, it was like, and I started to get some traction. I never had like over 100 followers and other things. So when I started to get good following, I'm like, and now I have like a.
Trust me, you're not the one. You're not the only one who had that kind of feeling. I had the same feeling back in March.
Yeah,
and-
it's like insane.
Yeah, and you
yeah,
guys.
like, I'm on my first podcast series as well. Oh, and I'm just like, Not gonna lie, I'm overacting because I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Okay,
could only
to be fair,
do-
this is the first
Hey.
podcast where you've shown your face. You have been on our podcast before.
Yes,
Oh yeah, of
that's
course.
true.
I'm just more mean like outside, like a podcast that's like, hey, no, it's someone else. Hey, can we have you on board? Or
I get you.
Hey,
It is a
congrats
different-
on
it is a
10K,
different
by
beast.
the way.
Hmm?
Congrats
That's
on
amazing.
10K,
But
by
I
the way.
saw that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I was very impressed. I was like, yeah, they made it.
Yeah,
It
that's
took way too
amazing,
long, though,
guys.
in my opinion.
But yeah, it was really fun to be on here, and for you guys to show interest in my stuff was like such a fuel for me to make more.
ah, well,
Well, next time you make something, tag us. We'll share it on ours too.
Yep.
Ah, sweet,
Fuel the
thanks.
fire.
yeah. Whenever I
Yes.
see your artwork, I make sure to try and repost it whenever I can.
Aw, thank you.
I repost
Okay.
only the best.
Well, just as
Oh,
a,
Hilarious.
as a reminder to everybody watching, please make sure you subscribe to Covenant Canon and follow both Halo Probation and In A Nutcase. That's twitter.com/IN_A_NUTCASE. Unless she changes her name, and then this whole video is irrelevant at that point, I guess. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry how annoying that name is because the underscore is just like, oh yeah, that's annoying to say.
No, it's
Good
fine.
luck, suckers.
As
Nothing
al-
changed at this point.
As always, I'm Chris.
Well,
I'm Nakai.
Major Thesk.
According to rumor, I am Drakle.
And I'm Nutcase. See you guys later. Bye.
Drexel. And we will see you. Well,
Always got to be. You always got to have
like
something.
roboted out. I didn't hear you.
oh, and we will see you.
That's what I love about you.
Next show cast. Bye.
Hold on.